And Gary, just while we allow the officials to prepare, you mentioned George Kent, the first outsider to win here in Turkey Derby. And boy, if I remember right, that was a big deal back when he won. Before that, I believe it was Gil Hearn won a couple, Jim Hendrickson. Although Jim was from Long Island, Jim was a regular here at the Speedway in the Tony Ferrante number X3. So when George Kent got the win as an outsider, it was a big deal. Who we got on the track now?
Okay, first car set to take time here for the Tour 150. It is Red Bank's Tommy Martino Jr. And the Martino Race Engines car number 9. He's very good at time trial. He'll set the pace here. Motors down the back into turn number 3. Here he comes out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 1 at the line. Tommy Martino Jr. 12.596.
And Gary, just for the Wall Stadium fans, although Martino is a regular here, this is his Tour type modified, not his wall car.
Absolutely. Second time around, a little quicker, 12.312. So he'll set the mark. Again, first of 35 cars set to take time. Second car. The regular on Saturday nights did not race here often this season. Race down south in the Smart Tour, a couple of events. We call him the Cisco Kid, Kyle Cisco, racing out of Jackson in a Ferrara Motorsports car number 31.
And the Ferrara Motorsports 31 is housed and maintained about a mile and a half from here. If he had license plates, he could drive it to the racetrack. I bet he'd be fast coming up that road.
First time around, 12.443. He won the pole at Caraway in a Smart Tour race earlier this season. So he is fast. Here he comes out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. Coming to the line, Cisco goes to the top of the board with 12.253 for car number 31.
And just a reminder, Kyle Cisco, where they house the car, if he drove it here, he better go slow. There's a 25-mile-an-hour speed limit on Hurley Pond Road, and they mean it.
Absolutely. Next driver coming down. Former champion here, multi-time champion on the high banks of Wall Stadium Speed from nearby Battleland. Car number 16, Anthony Sesley. Anthony Sesley, car number 16.
And Gary, of course, this race is run in memory of Tom Warnick Sr. Anthony Sesley, very close to that family.
Absolutely. Races Warnick's cars often. First time around for Sesley, 12.694. Driver out of Port Monmouth, New Jersey. Sesley through the line to complete lap number 2. A little quicker, 12.483. He'll stay third in car number 16.
All right, next up, a second-generation driver. His dad raced back here in the 80s and 90s. Car number 44 is Joey Merlino Jr. Joey Merlino in the 44.
Yeah, picked up a new sponsor for this event, the Pine Hill Auto. Albion Auto Parts, Medford Speed Machine 44 for Joey Merlino. Get a regular here on Saturday night. Brings it out of turn 4 to complete lap number 1. 12.650 for Joey Merlino.
Now, as you mentioned, from Pine Hill, the rather famous in the Pine Hill area, the Merlino family.
Quicker there on lap number 2, Jeff, 12.493 for car number 44.
I believe he is a third-generation driver. Not only did his dad race, but before that, his grandfather was a popular competitor. Gary?
Next driver on the Speedway. From Tonawanda, New York, part-time driver in the Arc of an Art Series, races different series in tour-type modifieds, also at the Lancaster Motorplex, where he won the U.S. Open this season. Car number 73, Andy Jankowiak.
Another second-generation driver, and that seems to run a lot in this sport.
First time around, he was third quick at 12.435. See what Andy J does here on lap number 2. He'll go second quickest, 12.295. Still Kyle Cisco at the top of the charts with a 12.253.
All right, expected on the Speedway. Next, there he is, car number 81. That's Mark Stewart.
They call him the real deal out of Riverhead, Long Island, New York, a regular on Saturday nights at Riverhead Raceway. Won his career first victory in modified competition this season at Riverhead. Winding River, New York. In the Cromer's Market, car number 81. First time around, 12.573 for the 27-year-old driver. Okay, he's only given one lap. Only one lap was given to car number 81. On the track now, our champion here on Saturday night. Annie Maddie and April Ricco. Car number 11, Tyler Truex. Tyler Truex, car number 11.
And as you mentioned, he was a champion here on Saturday nights. He raced yesterday in his own number 69. That's the car he won the title in. Now he's over in the 11 today.
Absolutely. He'll be also racing in sportsman competition a little bit later on this afternoon. First time around, 12.574 for Tyler Truex. Racing out of West Creek, New Jersey. Tyler picks it up. Nice second lap, 12.369. Fourth quickest overall so far for car number 11.
All right, the eighth car on the speedway. He'd love to make it two in a row. He won the Turkey Derby 1 year ago this weekend. The natural, Timmy Solomita.
In the USNE Power, FX Caprera, car number 66. As Jeff said, he is the defending Turkey Derby champion out of Islip, Long Island, New York.
A lot of Solomitas in racing. I'm not even sure who's who, which, but there's Jerry. I think Jerry is Timmy's dad. There's Sean. There's a couple more as well. All do very well.
Absolutely. And then there's the youngsters racing in the Bandoleros doing quite well. I believe racing up in Seekonk Speedway. Here cheering on their Uncle Sean, or Uncle Timmy, excuse me. Timmy's first time around, second quickest for the natural, 12.280 for Timmy Solomito. Strong run there for car number 66.
Well, another car moving on the track. He drove 41 yesterday. Today he's in his familiar number 60. He wins every once in a while at just about every place he ever competes. Car number 60, big money Matt Hirschman.
And the Harry Jupulik car number 60 has won 3 poles this season in NASCAR Wheel of Modified Tour, so he knows how to get it done. He's won the pole here many times in a Tour Type 150. He goes to the top of the charts right away, 12.216 for Matt Hirschman.
Gary, we're going to have to wish him a happy birthday right now. Matt Hirschman takes the checker.
Well, 12.127. Went to the top of the charts on lap number 1, even better on lap number 2.
That is the way to celebrate a birthday, isn't it?
Absolutely. Celebrating his birthday here at the Turkey Derby. Behind the wheel of car number 1, partner Harry Jupulik. Car number 1, this is Tommy Wanek. Tommy Wanek in car number 1. Also, a lot of money on the line for Fast Time in the Tour Mod. $300 from Schultz Racing Fuel Cells. And another $300 from Port Jersey Logistics. And, of course, $100 from my brother Paul and myself, in memory of our brothers Greg and Thor Larson, for the Larson Brothers Memorial Fast Time. So it's $100 in a plaque. So a total of $700 for the Fast Timer here in Tour Type Modified qualifying for the Turkey Derby. Right now, Matt Hirschman looking strong in car number 60. First time around for Tommy Wanek was a 13.517. Better on lap number 2, 12.895 for car number 1.
All right, we go to our 11th driver to attempt to take time. 7NY is Jack Baldwin. Jack's grandfather, Tommy Baldwin, a legend in Northeast Modified Racing. Jack is proud to fly that black color of car with the white number 7 just as his grandpa did.
Absolutely. The older brother of Luke Baldwin, racing the Smart Modified Tour this past season. 3 top 5 finishes for the Appalachian State University student. First time around for Jack Baldwin, 12.683. Jack brings his 7 and Y out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. He'll pick it up nicely, 12.428. That is 7 quickest overall for car number 7X, Jack Baldwin. Now here's a young driver, just 17 years old. Another in the Blewett Racing family. This is the operator, James Blewett, who scored his first modified feature win here earlier this season, becoming the 4th member of the Blewett family to win a modified competition. Let's see what James can do here. He's under the green, first of 2. In the Garden State Honda Blewett Scrap and Recycling car number 76. First time around for the operator. 12.598. James looking to pick it up here on lap number 2. Drives it hard down the back into turn number 3. Brings it out of turn number 4 to the line. James brings it up nicely. 12.378. 7th quickest for car number 76.
And the modifieds roll right along. 13th to take time on the speedway now. He was a winner here yesterday in the wall modifieds. Today in one of the Kraus Motorsports car, number 24R, is Stephen Reed.
Stephen Reed, again, winner yesterday, the 100-lap modified main event. Go back to back. First time around for car number 24R. 9th quickest, 12.457. He brings a 24 out of turn number 4 to the line. 2nd quickest, 12.163 for Stephen Reed in car number 24.
All right, next up to take time, car number 36, a former Turkey Derby winner, Dave Sapienza.
...2018 Turkey Derby champion. First time for Sapienza, bringing the number 36 out of turn number 4. First time around, 12.815. State 13 quickest, 12.602. Jeff?
All right, 15th starter in one of the Hartwig Racing number 73s, a 73D. This will be Jarrett D. John Tomaso. Jarrett D., one of the regular competitors here on his on Saturday nights in car number 38. He takes green flag for lap number 1 in car 73D.
First time around for Jarrett D, 12.813. And one of the many Hartwig cars racing here in Turkey Derby number 52 throughout various divisions. To the line, picks it up nice, 9 quickest, 12.421. Coming down on the speedway now, speaking of Hartwig Racing, disc driver, normally drives at number 76. But today he's behind the wheel of car number 73. Many time Turkey Derby champion of USNE Power. Car number 73 for Hartwig Racing. This is Showtime Jimmy Blewett. Jimmy Blewett under the green. First of 2. See what he has under the hood in car number 73. Brings it out of turn 4, the complete lap number 1. 13th, 12.503. Jimmy Blewett goes to third quickest. A great second lap for the driver of car number 73B, 12.252. On the speedway now, a regular on a NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. One of the top runners out of Ontario, New York. This is 19-year-old Trevor Catalano. Trevor Catalano, 19-year-old driver. All right, Trevor Catalano, 8th quickest, 12.367 was a quicker lap for the driver at Ontario, New York. On the speedway now, we call him Speed Racer. Regular here on Saturday nights, now residing in Mooresville, North Carolina. This is Karsten D. John Tommaso.
All right, Karsten D. John Tommaso takes the green flag, his first of 2 laps under the clock.
First, best time for Carson, 12.417, 11th quickest for the driver of car number 33. Now coming down on the speedway, behind the wheel of car number 1. At a Newtown, Connecticut, racing for Tommy Waddock Motorsports, this is Stephen Kopsick. Stephen Kopsick.
All right, Kopsick takes the green flag, works it through 1. Out of 2 and bound, the backstretch, he seems to be flying, Gary.
Yeah, he was very fast in practice. See if it carries over here. First time around is a 12.497. That is 16th on lap number 1. Drives it hard down to turn number 3. Here he comes out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. And Kopsick picks it up to 8th quickest, 12.366 for the driver out of Newtown, Connecticut.
Well, I'll tell you, 20th attempting to qualify, car number 51. This driver is flying up the ladder of success in his career. Recently a sportsman driver, then running wall modifieds, tour modifieds today. Car number 51 is Zach Leonardo. Now, Zach's grandfather, Tony Ciccone, raced here in car number 51 back in the 80s and 90s. And he's in the pit area with his grandson every racing event.
Absolutely. First time around. 12.826 for Zach Leonardo, young driver out of Edison, New Jersey. 12.668 for Zach Leonardo. He'll stay 19th in car number 51. Next driver to come down. He was a runner-up in this race last season and looked like yesterday he was going to win the Walmart 100. He was the leader when an incident here on the front stretch. With a lap car, he went spinning. Unfortunately, did not accomplish what many thought he was going to do. But he set a fast-paced out front. But the driver from Preston, Connecticut, looking for redemption here this afternoon. Again, he was second in this race last year. See if he can be one spot better in car number 20 for Max Zacco. First time around for Max, 12.744. Zacco brings it number 20 out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. He'll pick it up nicely. 8th quickest for car number 20Z, 12.359.
Here's a guy who suffered a bit of heartbreak yesterday, not qualifying for the Wall Modified 100. Back today to turn it all around in the 24 NJ, multi-time champion here, Andrew Kraus. Kraus looks strong down the backstretch this time. Nice and smooth through 3 and 4, Gary.
Kraus, first time around, 12.681. Looking to pick it up here on lap number 2, and he'll pick it up nicely, 8th. 12.345 for the Supreme Manufacturing Oval Speed Unlimited car number 24. Coming on the speedway now, regular on the Race of Champions Modified Tour. Out of Walnut Port, Pennsylvania, this is Jake Crispin. Jake Crispin, that beautiful car number 48.
Gary, just back to that 24 for a moment. Andrew Kraus looking more like Andrew Kraus this afternoon.
Absolutely. Up break yesterday, didn't have a good qualifying run, obviously, and did not make the field. The 24 cars started. So again, looking for something much better here this afternoon in Tour Type 150. We'll see what he can do after a good qualifying effort. All right, Jake Crispin. First time around, 12.813. Out of turn 4 to complete lap number 2. Picks it up a little bit, 12.561. That is 19th quickest overall for car number 48.
And that 48 sure can catch your eye, as can car number 7 on the speedway now. A regular here on the High Banks Oval. Car number 7 is Tyler Ferris. All right, Ferris racing for Hammer, heating, air conditioning, refrigeration. And he takes the green flag, heads down the backstretch.
First time around for Tyler Ferris, 13.132. Here he comes out of turn number 4. 12.962 for the Hammer Heating, Cooling, and Refrigeration car number 7 of Tyler Ferris. Coming on to the speedway now. Regular on the Monaco Tri-Track Series. The Cerevalos Auto. Car number 89. 25-year-old driver out of Harvard, Massachusetts. It is Matt Swanson. Matt Swanson. Here comes Swanson out of turn 4 to complete lap number 1. 12.590. 12.590. And remember, just 23 cars make it on time. And a good second lap for Swanson puts him solidly in the field with a 12.306. 7th quickest overall for car number 89.
All right, on the speedway now, 66, Austin Kokenash. One of our Keystone State competitors. I believe he has raced before in this event. He takes the green flag, he's underway.
Out of turn 4 to complete lap number 1 for car number 66. 12.836. 12.836 for the driver out of Danielsville, Pennsylvania. Pick it up here. Again, just 23 cars will make it on time. He'll pick it up to 23rd, 12.620 for Austin Kokenash.
27th driver to take time. We have expecting 35. 27th driver to take time. The famous Big Red 14 is Blake Barney. As we spoke yesterday, a lot of famous drivers have raced for this team over the years. Blake, the grandson of car owner Dick Barney, takes the green flag. He is underway. Blake Barney, very successful this year, Gary.
Yeah, Blake's had a solid year. First time around, 12.719. He'll need to pick it up. Here he comes out of turn number 4 in car number 14. He'll pick it up, 12.55. Okay, coming on the speedway now, on the wheel of car number 31. It is Derek Stachecki. Derek Stachecki, car number 31D.
And we are bumping cars out of the top 23 so far. Dave Sapienza right now on the line. Here comes the 31D. He takes the green flag. Let's see how he goes.
Well, trouble for the 31 of Stachecki. Spins coming out of turn number 4. All right, Stachecki. Lap 1, 26.638. Lap number 2, 13.926. That is 28th overall.
All right, next up, a former driving champion here at the Speedway. And I believe he's racing his wall modified with a few modifications to run with the tour cars. Let's see how he does. They call him D-Hop, car 17, Derek Hopkinson.
Absolutely, the Mertens Jewelers, Pomeroy's Auto Service sponsored car number 17. Former modified champion here. Under the green now, first of 2 for the driver out of Milltown, New Jersey.
Derek Hopkinson, the 17. The car is maintained in Tom's River in a little 2-car garage.
First time around, 12.492, 19 quickest. Looking to pick it up here on lap number 2. And he certainly does. 5th quickest for D-Hop, 12.277.
And again, I believe, well, I know it's the same car he raced yesterday with a few alterations. So D-Hop firmly in the field, Garrett.
Absolutely. Behind the wheel of the Scott Car Engineering. Justin Gumbly Motorsports, car number 02, racing out of Long Island. This is Kyle Elwood. Kyle Elwood.
By the way, Dave Sapienza is unofficially out of the top 23. Mark Stewart on the bubble.
Elwood, first time around, 12.704. He was one of the quickest cars in practice yesterday and today. See if he can pick it up here on lap number 2. 19th. 12.428.
And that'll bump Mark Stewart out of the top 23. The 48, Jake Crispin, now on the bubble.
On the speedway now, the 2025 Smart Modified Tour Champion, racing out of Mooresville, North Carolina. This is Luke Baldwin. Luke Baldwin, a tremendous season for the young driver. 19-year-old, had a couple poles this year in Smart Tour competition, looking to add one here today at the Turkey Derby. Here he comes out of turn number 4 to the line. Good first lap for Luke Baldwin, 12.311. Check that second lap, 12.311, solidly in the field in car number 7 NY. Just a few more cars to go. This one was a semi-regular a few years ago at Wall Stadium. Behind the wheel of car number 71P, it is James Pritchard.
And 23rd fastest at the moment on the bubble, the 14, Blake Barney.
Pritchard brings a 71 out of turn number 4, first time around. Like 13.005.
Well, 23rd fastest. He bumped Blake Barney out of the top 23.
So on the bubble is that 71. It just took time. James Pritchard, 12.522. On the speedway now, a regular here on Saturday night. Car number 74. This is Jonathan LeRae. Jonathan LeRae.
And that car has been modified for this event. It's a regular Saturday night car, so I guess we would call it a modified wall modified.
Absolutely. See what he can do.
Next on the bubble is James Pritchard. 23rd fastest is Pritchard. .507. LeRae out of turn number 4 to complete lap number 2. A little quicker, 13.397 looks like. And right now, Pritchard remains on the bubble, car number 71. He is the 23rd fastest car. Usually a quick runner. This driver wants to have something to say about that. This is Eddie McCarthy in the 20.
Eddie McCarthy behind the wheel of car number 20. Again, a semi-regular here this season in competition at Wall Stadium Speedway. 33-year-old driver out of nearby Brick, New Jersey.
In fact, he was honored as most popular driver in a special award here at the track for the modifieds. And that is a tour-type modified car, Gary.
Yep, and he was third in this event last year. McCarthy, he is 23rd. He is on the bubble, 12.497. And the final car to come out and take time. Versatile driver, races on both asphalt and dirt, racing out of Candor, New York, up in the southern tier. 34-year-old driver, Jimmy Zacharias. Jimmy Zacharias, well-known racing family.
Well, Gary, after this, it'll either be Jimmy Zacharias or Eddie McCarthy filling out the Fast 23.
Let's see what Zacharias can set here on lap number 1. He brings that out of turn number 4. 12.673. See if he can pick it up to take away the 23rd spot from Eddie McCarthy. And he will go to 21st and in the field on time for Jimmy Zacharias, 12.443, knocking Eddie McCarthy out of the top 23 with only one spot remaining, which will be picked by Tommy Wanek. So after qualifying, not a surprise, Matt Hirschman doing what Matt Hirschman does. He is top of the charts, 12.127. So he'll get the